Bernard Arnault and his family have become the world's richest on Forbes billionaires list, overtaking Twitter owner and Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Forbes valued Arnault's fortune at $186.2 billion US.
Hello everyone. Just imagine that an engineer who has no knowledge about fashion and luxury but made a conglomerate of fashion and luxury. And not just that, but he is now the richest person in the world as well as the first richest person in the France. Yes, I am talking about the chairman and CEO of LVMH, Mr. Bernard Jean-Etienne Arnault. So, in our today's video, we will understand how Bernard Arnault made LVMH so successful and what are his extraordinary strategies behind this. Bernard Arnault was born on 5th March 1949 in Roubaix. His father owned the civil engineering company Ferret Savinel. In 1971, he graduated from the École Polytechnique, the leading engineering school of France, and began to work for his father's company. In the 1980s, Arnault had the idea to create a group of luxury brands. Arnault provided $1.5 billion to form a holding company that held 24% of LVMH shares. Then, in January 1989, he spent another $500 million to gain control of a total of 43.5% of LVMH shares and 35% of its voting rights. LVMH is the holding company and it has 4 divisions that are fashion, wines and spirits, perfumes and cosmetics, and watches and jewelry. The most interesting fact about LVMH is that it has 60 subsidiary companies and 75 brands. Some famous brands that comes under LVMH group are Christian Dior, Louis Vuitton, Givenchy, Tag Heuer, Fendi, Hennessy, and Hublot and so on. These brands are not for the ordinary persons like you and me, but it's for the 1% extraordinary persons in the world. Because if you see the Louis Vuitton bags, then it will cost you in lakhs, and Hennessy liquor prices are starting from rupees 5,000. Now let's look the LVMH company. So LVMH has more than 5,000 stores worldwide and more than 1,50,000 employees. Now let's see the financials of LVMH. In the financial year 2018-19, its revenue stood at 46 billion euro. In the financial year 2019-20, it had 53 billion euro in revenue. After that, in the financial year 2020-21, it had declined in revenue to 44 billion euro. And at last, in the previous financial year 2021-22, it had reached to 64 billion euro in revenue. In profits, company had achieved 630 million euro, 720 million euro, 470 million euro and 12 billion euro respectively. Now, let's understand the leadership strategies of the extraordinary CEO, Mr. Bernard Arnault. The first strategy is the advocating for creativity and innovativeness with Bernard Arnault at the helm of LVMH. The company moved from a small clothing manufacturer to become a large conglomerate of more than 75 luxury brands. According to Arnault, one of his major reasons for the conglomerate's success is his leadership and entrepreneurship skills. He states that coming up with a star begins with massive innovation and radical marketing techniques. His main aim was to work around creative people and deliver unique products to the market. For example, one of the designers, John Galliano, made dresses that resembled newspaper prints. Many people did not believe that this type of style would sell. However, when the style was sent down the catwalk, it became one of the items that caught people's eyes. Consequently, Dior sold many dresses that resembled newspaper prints and made considerable profits. The second strategy is the application of transformational leadership style. Arnault is keenly aware of the crucial role in creating and managing such an entity. He observes that many brands have untapped potential but might not become stars because they are poorly managed. He analyzes that a brand should always be seen and treated like a person who needs and requires care. The brand enables the CEO to analyze how best it performs its role and improve that. A brand, just like a person, requires multiple inputs to become functional and beneficial to people who depend on it. Therefore, Bernard Arnault has seen the conglomerate as a person who requires many inputs to perform well in the market. Bernard Arnault has been regarded by many as a transformational leader because of the success he has amassed at LVMH company. The company generally deals with fashion products, making it one of the toughest operating businesses. Bernard has been regarded as a transformational leader because he can keep pace with many changes in the market in matters of fashion. The fashion industry requires a leader who can identify the targeted customers and provide that. Arnold is one of the persons that has accentuated success in LVMH. Despite his limited knowledge in the fashion industry, Arnold had a deep passion for excelling and becoming dominant in the fashion industry. The third strategy is known as acquisition strategy. Bernard Arnault has built LVMH into the biggest luxury company by making multiple acquisitions. The CEO used the acquisition strategy to acquire companies dealing in fashion. The acquisition is one of the best strategies to participate in the global markets. Owning this kind of investment requires a great commitment of capital and managerial efforts to regulate the vast portfolio. LVMH acquisitions have made it the majority shareholder in these companies. The acquisition, joint ventures and mergers allow LVMH to gain synergy, industrial knowledge and skill, increased revenue and diversification. The company's CEO believes that the surrounding he creates is just important as the product. Another crucial element that Arnold has utilized to grow the LVMH is the enterprise resource planning systems used to centralize the company's information. All departments within LVMH are expected to share information about the company's flow of goods and services. Sharing of information improves communication throughout the company. For example, the main role of LVMH is to focus on the manufacture and sale of luxury products. Sensing a change of fashion is vital to the company to work on that change. The research department has been keen on ensuring that they are at par with the market demands. The research department also gets customer feedback and researches how they can fulfill their needs. If the fashion trends have changed, the research department will quickly adjust according to that. All changes within the company will be communicated throughout all the departments. The product design department will work at the information presented and decide whether there is a need for changes in design. This collaboration between different departments has made it easy to implement changes within LVMH. The fifth strategy is the management of financial and cost. In rapidly changing economies, many individuals and companies go bankrupt, including those that used to go wealthy. The LVMH conglomerate deals in the sale of luxury products. Part of the clients can use mortgages to purchase and pay for them in installments. If the customers go bankrupt, the company will suffer many bad debts, automatically leading to losses. The company has provided its customer with various options to purchase products. The company also provides an avenue for customers to purchase products and pay for them in installments. For example, the manufacturing department in the company is expected to come up with the number of products required in the market. LVMH must control the number of products they produce by balancing demand and supply. The enterprise resource planning systems help the company only to manufacture products that will satisfy the demand in the market. The enterprise resource planning has been fundamental to the company because it helps the firm avoid purchasing surplus material that might not be needed. The sixth and last strategy is the establishing of a robust supply chain. The supply chain in LVMH includes getting raw materials, product design, manufacturing products and distributing them to the final customer. The enterprise resource planning system is part of the supply chain in LVMH. The supply chain function is the heart of all businesses. The supply chain in LVMH encompasses multiple skills that came up with the beautiful designs seen at the stores. The supply chain manager in LVMH stated that his team had to develop the best practices to speed up the processes in the supply chain. An efficient supply chain is vital to delivering an excellent customer experience. The supply chain is also responsible for ensuring that the products that reach the final customers are in good shape. This brings me to the conclusion part of this video. Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy, led by Bernard Arnault, has pursued a consistent approach to developing unique products. Bernard Arnault is a visionary leader who has been the main reason for LVMH's success within the fashion industry. Under his stern leadership, LVMH significantly improved the quality of its acquired brands and made them outstanding. Arnault never compromised on the company's shortcomings, but rose above the challenges to bring one of the most stable fashion legacies. The company has produced selective, quality, and detail-oriented products to attract customers and keep them hooked. One aspect that is quite evident with the LVMH products is that they overwhelmingly meet the expectation of its customers. The company has also incorporated the preferences of the customers from different cultures. Thank you so much everyone for giving us your valuable time and watching our video till the end.